Hello, my name is Misty/Connexia, and I'll be your Skankosaurus for this video. It's a dinosaur. What the hell am I saying? Anyway, point is, I do top 10 with clips and my stupid voice talking about reasons and stuff. You should watch these anime. Am I clear? I think I'm clear. It's really not rocket science. Though I've heard rocket science isn't actually that bad, it's the wiring the problem. Gotta round that shit up. Anyway, here's the deal. Now, the following list goes alongside certain criteria I have pre-established. The first one is that I try not to reuse anime I have listed previously. It'd be pretty boring if I was always rambling about the same entries each time I make a new video. If you think one entry isn't deserving this spot, it open brackets, underline, italic, bold, doesn't matter, close the brackets. It's just a stupid list. Don't take the ranking so seriously, it's not something worth opening your veins with. But if you have better suggestions, I'm sure people would love to hear about them in the comment section below me. Now to the fun stuff. Number 10, the whole Monogatari series. I just cannot settle down to choose a single one of them. The Monogatari series is just an array of amazing anime told within ingenious storytelling skills and majestic art style. I really love this show. I think it's one that is incredibly underrated, and if you start watching it, you will be hooked on that series. But that's not a problem since there's a giant load of sequels and spin-off.
お前フルマラソンを走ってきたのか
だってほら今日はゴールデンウィーク開始祝いのジョギングでイメージは聖火ランナーだったから
聖火ランナーは 42.195 キロも走らねえよ
あー疲れたつーか喉乾いた水さてシャワーでも浴びてくっかな
なあカレンちゃん
なんだよ兄ちゃん
ちょっと教えてほしいことがあるんだけど
Number 9, Detective Conan. Yes, another masterpiece way up at the end of this list. It's starting to look like a reverse top 10, I know. This show is an amazing series to watch, but don't plan to settle down and watch everything. You'll either end up hanging yourself or you'll be bored out of your mind. This anime got an endless list of episodes, easily hitting over thousands of them. You'll never pass through the whole show if you plan on having a life too. But it's nice to pop an episode every now and then, just not as an ongoing event.
手強いさ。まあ、プロに任せな。
おい、この辺のタイルだけ妙に新しくねえか？ほら、この辺。
あ。さすがからくり吉右衛門が作った大金庫。
Number 8, XXXholic. No, despite the title, this is not porn. Now, you're probably wondering what the hell is it doing all the way at ranked 8th when it's so amazingly good? Truth to be told, I really don't know. See, I remember being pretty wasted when I sat down to watch the anime, and I also remember bitching about how it was such a poor adaptation of the manga. However, as a standalone anime, if you watch the whole series and the sequels, it's still pretty nice, but the manga's better.
つまずいた感じで塀のところに手ついたらちょっと変なところがあってであれとか思ったら勝手に足の方が動いちまってわたわた玄関まで進んじゃっただけでなんかむちゃむちゃ言い訳っぽいけど
平和結界だから
はああいやとにかく帰りますお邪魔しました
ポケットに入っているものを出しなさい
え
早く
Number 7, Eden of the East. Honestly, this show is one of the most underrated anime out there. For the longest time I've been putting it on the side, not really caring or wanting to actually give it a chance cause it kind of felt like a sour romance with average art and not so impressive animations. Oh boy, was I ever so wrong. The story packed quite a punch. If you like characters who start with amnesia, you'll love this show from the get-go. The main character forgets his past, but he has a gun and a phone with about 8 billion yens in it. That's roughly, let me do the math, $12 US. Number 6. Read or Die the Animation. This is an anime that clearly passed under the radar, and I find that astonishing because the gimmick of the anime is pretty interesting. You have 3 girls of different ages, but they all have a special skill, the power to control paper. If you're a fan of Naruto, these girls have basically the same power Conan do. The anime have a dark ambience, but if you like action adventure and a touch of comedy, you will find yourself loving this anime. It is fairly short, and as I mentioned, not really well known, so it might be hard to find, but totally worth it. Number 5. Hyoka. Hyoka is a mystery slice of life that mostly revolves around teenagers in school. The art and the animation are really amazing, but the story will pull you in much more. The show dwells a lot in literature, so it may seem a little slow-paced to action lovers, but the detective part are really well written, and the show pulled it off masterfully. This show was one of my coup de cœur of 2012.
毎日がハッピーさ。でも一つだけ問題があった。まやかだ。まやかはいいよ。本当にいい。あんな子は他にいない。そのまやかが僕に一緒にいてほしいだなんて夢みたいな話さ。なら。だけどだよ。僕はまやかにこだわってもいいのかな。
Number 4, Carnival. Okay, I'll admit this one may not fit everyone, but if you like circus ambience, however, this you will enjoy. It has very flashy and edgy art that adds a touch of je ne sais quoi. This is a short story of 13 episodes that air in 2013 and brings 2 characters to work together to escape the military security. They become wanted fugitive and they have to hide in an organization known as Circus. It's pretty nifty.
俺は瓦礫。お前は？
ない。ありがとう。
は？
また助けてくれたから。瓦礫はいらない。
俺がバカみてえじゃねえか。
Number 3, K, or maybe known as Project K. Alright, right off the bat, the show got me with the art. The character design has this kind of gothic vibe that really reached my line of taste. This show is a mystery mind battle kind of anime. It has 13 episodes of action and superpowers. It's really hard to describe though, so I'm hoping that the clip can sell it out better than I did. But all in all, I really enjoyed this one, and I hope you will too. Number 2, Kamisama no Memocho. I swear, it's a pure coincidence if the last 3 titles started with the letter K. Anyway, this anime is fairly recent and it came out in 2011. It has an outstanding art and a very fresh animation that really pull your interest early on. The characters and the plot all have the secret charms to them that drag you into their world. The mysteries in the show is truly dripping with interesting twists and fun factors. I enjoyed it, and if you're not too strict on a few criteria, you'll have a great time with these 12 episodes.
君みたいな恥知らずに僕の肌に触れるものの管理を任せるなど風紀的に大問題だと気づいた。
いや、いちいち嗅いだりしてないからね。
当たり前だ。
And number 1, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Please hear me out on this show. This series revolutionized the anime world back in 2006 when it first came out. However, its sequel, the second season, was a giant letdown to many fans that found the story to take a turn for the better with its lackluster story and silly romance stunting. If you're in this list of people, you might actually be upset that it gets to be ranked first. However, they did a movie called Suzumiya Haruhi no Shushutsu, and it is wow. Just wow. I really recommend you give it a shot if you ever felt disappointed about this show, because that is one redeeming movie if I ever saw one.
散歩
そうじゃない。そうじゃないんだ、長門。お前は疲れていたんだ。ある日の思いつきに振り回されたり、俺の身を守ってくれたり、おそらく俺たちの知らないところで秘密の活躍をしたり。
Phew, it is good to be back at doing these again. Damn, taking a break does not suit me well at all. I had to stay on the down low since the pianos infiltrated my last base of operation, so I had to change places and establish myself here. But now, I've fortified this bitch up so tight it will scream, "Please notice me, senpai, kya?" when they'll try to get inside. Unfortunately, due to this surprise invasion and the force move, we've lost countless brave viewers. May they forever rest in peace, sweet princes. On the plus side, while I was gone, I've managed to increase our viewers Twin Army Alliance quite a bit. See, we were already getting along with the violins and the guitar, but I've managed to get a contract with the brass and the woodwind. However, the pianos have used their connection and they got every other string instrument with them, these bastards. So we can say goodbyes to the harps and the banjos. We tried getting the banjos, man, but you the viewer, he sacrificed himself to hold back the pianos and they still got the banjos first. God, why have you forsaken me? Oh, and also, Subscrizling's nice.